The story begins with 12-year-old Asa, thin, quiet, wearing old sandals and a hand-stitched school bag. She had walked 3 miles from her neighborhood to the wealthiest estate in the entire city, the Alcott Mansion, home of billionaire heiress Cassandra Alcott, the woman whose face appeared in every magazine, every charity gala, every article about luxury and power. Asa had never dared step near this place, but told a broken bar she carried a question that wouldn't let her sleep. The enormous iron gate seemed too tall, too polished, too cold. Still, she gathered every bit of courage and pressed the intercom. Broken bar, I need to speak to Miss Cassandra, she whispered, her voice trembling. The guard was about to shoo her away, but something in her eyes stopped him. Fear, desperation, determination. Minutes later, a car rolled down the driveway, a sleek black vehicle that hummed like quiet thunder. The door opened, and out stepped Cassandra herself, wearing a cream suit and a puzzled expression. She expected reporters, investors, donors, a broken bar, but not a barefoot little girl clutching a worn-out school bag. Can I help you? Cassandra asked gently. Asa swallowed, staring up at the woman whose life seemed like a distant dream. Miss Broken Bar, I saw my mother's photograph inside your mansion. Why is her picture there? Those words froze Cassandra in place. No one had spoken that name in years. No one except her. She felt her throat tighten, her heartbeat rushing through her ears. Slowly, she knelt in front of Asa. What did you say your mother's name is? But Asa didn't answer immediately. She opened her bag and pulled out a cracked, faded photo. A young woman smiling, a beautiful, kind, full of life. Cassandra felt something collapse inside her. Her eyes widened, and her hand began to shake. Where did you get that? Cassandra whispered. Asa's voice broke. She gave it to me before she broken bar, before she got sick. Cassandra's eyes filled with tears. Her name is Broken Bar. Her name is Maria. Asa nodded, and in that moment, Cassandra's entire world tilted. Maria, the only friend Cassandra ever had before her life was consumed by money, expectations, arranged meetings, business decisions, and a loneliness that wealth could never silence. Mariama, the girl from the orphanage where Cassandra's mother once did charity work, the girl Cassandra grew up with, the girl she promised she would never leave behind a broken bar but eventually did, and now her daughter was standing right here. Asa blinked, confused by Cassandra's reaction. Miss Broken Bar, why is my mother's picture in your home? Cassandra took a deep breath. Because she was the closest thing I ever had to a sister. Asa's lips parted, shock washing over her. You knew her? Knew her? Cassandra whispered painfully. I loved her, and I lost her. Asa's eyes filled instantly. She told me she once had a friend she trusted with her whole heart, a broken bar before life got too hard. Cassandra led the girl inside the mansion. Every step Asa took echoed through the hallways like footsteps of her past that refused to stay buried. They entered the gallery room, and right in the center hung a framed, glowing photograph of Miriam, younger, healthier, alive. Asa's knees weakened. She had never seen her mother this full of joy. She was sick, Asa murmured. We couldn't afford treatment. I tried to help a broken bar. I sold drawings, clean homes, anything, a broken bar, but I couldn't save her. Cassandra felt something break apart inside her. Why didn't she come to me? Why didn't she ask a broken bar? Asa shook her head, tears spilling. She said she didn't want to burden rich people. She said everyone leaves eventually. Cassandra looked away as guilt crushed her chest. She had left. She had been wrapped in the world of privilege and forgotten the girl who once held her hand on nights she cried about being misunderstood. Asa continued softly, before she died, she made me promise to find the person she trusted most, the only person she believed would never turn me away. And I found this address hidden in her diary. Cassandra covered her mouth, trying to hold back a sob. She still trusted me after all these years. A broken bar. Asa stared at the picture again. Miss a broken bar, I don't want anything from you. I just wanted to know why someone like you would care about someone like my mother. People say rich people don't remember poor people. Cassandra gently turned Asa to face her. Your mother was the reason I survived my childhood. She saved me 1,000 times. And now it's my turn. Asa looked confused. What do you mean? Cassandra stood, calling her staff. Within minutes, warm food was served. A doctor arrived, and Aza's dusty clothes were replaced with new ones. But Aza didn't understand why, so Cassandra told her the truth, every part of it. How Miriam once shared her only blanket with her, how they dreamed of a better life together, how they promised each other that if one of them ever rose high, she would pull the other up. "I failed her," Cassandra whispered. "But I will not fail you." Aza's lips trembled. "But a broken bar, I'm just a poor girl." "No," Cassandra said firmly, cupping her cheeks. "You are Miriam's daughter, and that makes you family." Over the next days, Cassandra learned about Aza's life in no proper home, no stable meals, no school fees, surviving on leftover bread and strength no child should need to have. Cassandra's heart ached deeper each hour. One night, Aza quietly said, "Miss a broken bar, you don't have to take care of me forever. I know people get tired of me." Cassandra knelt instantly, tears in her eyes. "Aza, listen to me. I don't help you because I pity you. I help you because I love you. You are the last piece of the only friend who ever loved me truly." Aza broke into sobs, and Cassandra held her tightly like a promise wrapped around a wounded heart. Days turned into weeks, and Aza slowly transformed. She smiled more, slept more peacefully, ate properly, learned with tutors, played piano like her mother once dreamed of. But the biggest change wasn't outside, it was inside here, finally feeling safe. One afternoon, Cassandra stood beside Aza near the gallery photo. "Aza, broken bar, if you want a broken bar you can stay here." "Not as a guest, as family." Aza gasped, tears overflowing. "You a broken bar want to adopt me?" "If you'll let me," Cassandra whispered. "I want to give you the future your mother wanted for you. Not because she asked a broken bar, but because I love you with all my heart." Aza threw her arms around her. "Yes, a broken bar, yes, a broken bar, I want that." From that day forward, everything changed. Aza became the girl who went from walking barefoot on dust roads a broken bar to walking through marble halls with dignity. She studied in the best schools, attended charity events with Cassandra, and carried her mother's picture in her heart everywhere she went. And Cassandra kept her promise. She didn't just lift Aza up, she honored Miriam in every decision, every scholarship she funded, every shelter she opened, every girl she helped rise from poverty. Because she knew, true wealth isn't in mansions or bank accounts. A broken bar, it's in the people we hold on to. Aza grew up to become a doctor, a healing children just like her younger self. At her medical graduation, Cassandra stood in the front row, crying like a proud mother. Aza held her degree and whispered,